Previously on the bulldog. Steal, but instead of taking the easy layup, they pass it out and shot it for the three. 13 seconds on the clock. I got another three. Time is ticking. Benji only has 4 seconds to tie the game up, but he starts to look in the stands. He sees a mysterious person. It's his dad. Benji's dad is supposed to be in prison currently. You may be asking, why is that? 24 years ago, it was 2000. Benji's dad, Noah, was playing in college at Seton Hall against guys like Jamal Crawford and plenty of others. He was playing at his local park. He was happy. It had just gotten announced that he was going to have a baby boy, Benji. He had his whole life in front of him. Then, somebody had gotten shot and killed. Everybody started to run out of the park, except for him. A couple of days later, somebody had framed him for the murder. Then the police put him in handcuffs and locked him up. Everybody was shocked. How could an NBA prospect do this? That's it. His life is done. He had nothing, and he is facing life in jail. 24 years later, he's watching his son in college becoming a superstar while he's still in prison. Then he got great news. The police had finally found the real murderer, and he was a free man. He knew his son had a game the next day, so he made it a priority to go watch him before telling anybody. The next day, he had saw his son. They both looked at each other directly, and he nodded to make sure that his son knew it was really him. Benji looked shocked because he hasn't seen his dad in over 10 years. He couldn't really believe that he was looking at his old man. Then he remembered he had to send this game to overtime. He faded away, and going into overtime, Benji knows he has to go crazy to win this game. Starting off to overtime, they get right into it by winning the tip-off. Then they get a 3 right away and a steal to take all of our momentum. But that's okay because we come back with a 3 of our own off of my assist. But they just didn't let us breathe, coming back with another 3 of their own. But I said no problem and came back with another 3. Then it was just 3s back and forth, back and forth. Both of us just couldn't miss. Boom! But we finally stopped them and get a block. I'm going coast to coast, waiting for the perfect scoring opportunity and get a 3. But like I said before, they didn't let us breathe. But it's a close game now. I pass it to my teammate and he misses the 3. We vow, but sadly they make both free throws. We tried to call a timeout to get everything under control, but they steal the ball and make both of their free throws when we fouled them. But you know me, I'm never gonna give up on my team. I step back and hit a 3. Unfortunately, they steal the ball once again, and we have to foul. After they made both of the free throws, there was nothing we could do. We had just gotten kicked out of the SEC tournament. Even though we lost, I finally got to see my dad again after 10 long years. He comforted me and hugged me and told me that everything was going to be okay.